it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Billie is back with Cloud Palace Before Sunrise. I went ahead and clicked on their live. I did see that they released a music video yesterday too, but I wasn't sure because they looked similar which one to click. So I knew that this was coming out today, so I went ahead and clicked on this one. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Ooh, I love that they're using a live band too. So many artists don't use them anymore. Ooh, okay, vocals. Do a little scatting. A little eerie. I love how they're using a lot of their chest voice right now. A little bit in their head voice too, but using the whole thing of... Those brass? Oh, I also like that they're in a circle. I didn't realize that. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Ooh, that was so nice. The ceaseless cycle of time and drifting. Oh no, I need to read that. Go back. The ceaseless cycle of time and drifting mist were never walls meant to confine me, but a stairway of clouds I ascended to face the you who mirrors me in the deepest chamber of the unconscious. The soul key to my true awakening. Ooh, very nice. I love this. I love a good, like, simplistic but at the same time not jazz song. First and foremost, I love how they were using their voices throughout to create a lot of dynamic difference. So what I mean by that is that not only were they using their chest voice a lot actually, but they were doing some scatting. They had it coming up into their, you know, their head voice and everything like that, but it was quiet at times and loud at times, and I really loved the instrumentation. That keyboardist was going off a couple of times. I mentioned, like, throughout, I pointed out a couple of things. I was like, ooh, boom, 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 like that, the the chords at one point. I think it was really nice to have like this, they had kind of like this airy, sultry kind of feel to it, which I think this kind of music needs. I think jazz in this context kind of needs that kind of like airy, sultry kind of feeling to it. I think it sounds so much better than that. Really reminds me of like some of the great jazz singers, Ella Fitzgerald, like those kind of things who do a lot with like the breath of their voices. I think that's so important. And I really loved the way that they were like approaching notes. I think it was really interesting to listen to, and I love that they were in the circle. I think that's really important, especially when you're doing something and you're singing and you look at each other and you can create really like fun moments with that. I also love actually using a full band. I think that's such a smart idea, and even though, you know, it gives it like a big band kind of feel, even though it wasn't a big band, it was a very small band. But it gives this kind of fuller sound, and I wish that more K-pop groups would actually use this. In fact, I remember when I went to the Infinite concert and they had a live band on stage, I just felt like their songs hit more. And I know that's not always possible, like for every performance, but I love it when, you know, really talented vocalists team up with a really talented instrumentalist, and it just creates a different synergy to it, right? And I think this song really deserves that. I loved too the bridge where they just kind of pulled back. That was really nice. It pulled back, and then it was like going into that last chorus was just like boom, like in your face kind of thing. And I think that's always like with jazz and with using brass instruments, having that kind of like playfulness of it, of the quiets and the louds, I think is really, really important. So really enjoy this. Tell me what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.